Titles, belts, championships, call them what you want. Most of them will probably go into the trash category anyway, because that is what the current belts in 2023 look like. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Slow news day, so we thought, you know what? Let's rank all these ugly belts that are currently in WWE. Why not? We've seen a lot of new title changes over the past couple of years, and I can't really say that many of them have been for the best, because a lot of them are still bloody ugly. Way too ugly. What happened to back in the day when we just had nice looking championships? Why can't we get nice looking championships again?
I don't know why we can't. And I'm not a fan of these categories. Okay and meh, that's kind of the similar categories, isn't it? I think okay is a wee bit better than meh, but when you're jumping from okay to amazing, I'm not really a big fan of that, guys.
Yeah, you know what? Whoever created this, we're going to change. It's going to be good. We're going to have a good category in here, because why not? And we'll go with bad.
Yeah,
there you go.
There we go.
Hey, look at that. A 15-second edit, and all of a sudden we're rocking and rolling. This video's went from being mid to top tier.
Aye, the best, actually.
I don't think any of these titles will be getting in the best, but whatever. Now, I did notice they put the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship in here twice, so what we're going to do is we're just going to put this one at the back and not rate it, because why would we be rating it twice? We're not going to do that. I've also noticed that WWE have this weird thing where the men get a black strap and the women get a white strap. Why? I'm not too sure. I don't really like it.
Yeah, it's just a way to make it different, but it's literally some of the belts are the same, but just with a white or black strap.
I don't remember women's straps ever being colour-coded back in the day. I just liked the black strap. I know they had that period where the Intercontinental Championship had the white strap, and I did enjoy that as well. But more often than not, I do think it should just be a black strap. Maybe once in a while if you want to do something nice and cool, but I hate how now that the men and women's titles are practically the same, minus the colour of the strap. It should just not be the same. Like, all the titles should have their own unique look, and a lot of these titles just don't have that anymore.
It gives them the excuse of not being creative, though, because it means, oh, we can create one belt and then just different colour straps rather than two different belts with the same colour strap.
Plus, I feel like from 2013, I want to say, when The Rock debuted the new title, it's like every title's kind of more or less look the same, just a different colour. It's all been the same design, give or take.
Yeah.
So,
come on, Dwayne.
Yeah, I just don't like that. Anyway, we'll start with the new World Heavyweight Championship, currently held by Seth freaking Rollins. Where do you want to stick it? Personally, for me, I fucking despise it. It kind of does look like the World Heavyweight Championship, but then it's got this big, ugly-ass WWE sign with the black background in the middle.
It could look... I'm tempted for bottom of bad, but if you want to put it top of trash or in trash, I've no real issue with it.
It looks like a kid's toy. It looks like something that Mattel would... This does not look like a championship. This just does not look like someone that a world champion would carry around with them.
What are you thinking?
Well, it's definitely not going in okay or above. For me...
I'll put it bottom of bad.
We'll stick it in bad for now. Might change
you're free for your opinion.
The North American Championship. You know what? It's got the brown strap.
It's okay.
I think it's alright. It's got obviously the North American country on it, the North American continent.
I don't think it suits this era. This looks like mid-80s.
I think they are bringing it from probably what they're going with, aren't they? I actually like it. I think it's alright. I don't really like the brown strap, but I actually like the title design.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was a different colour of strap, I would have put it in good. But I think it's alright looking. Moving on to the NXT Championship. I don't think it's that bad.
I'd put it in what is that? There's multicolours on it there?
Yeah, it's like red then blue.
I'll put it good.
Good?
I think top be okay. Top be okay.
I don't really agree, but...
Well, you can put it wherever you want.
Well, it's a joint list, mate, so funnily enough I can't, can I?
Aye, but if you say, here, I think it's bad, then I think, well, it's bottom okay then.
Well, you said good and I said okay, so I thought bad, so we'll just stick it in okay.
Right, up next we've got the women's NXT belt. Similar belt, just with...
It's going in okay, it's the same with just a different colour strap, like, it's not going to go... I don't see how you can change it.
I think it looks better with the white.
Alright, then we'll stick it above the black then. The women's tag team championships... just don't really like the look of them.
It looks like a Japanese belt.
I will say they're nicer looking than the men's. The men's are fucking atrocious. So
I'm going to bought my okay.
I went bad, but we'll go bought me okay. The women's World Heavyweight Championship.
I'm going to put it. I'm going to say trash. Even though it's the same as the men's, I feel like the men's looks like the old one, obviously with the logo, but this one just doesn't look like the old one because it's got the white straps. So I think trash.
Then the white straps are like the black. I don't know, the black background here in the middle doesn't really look good. I don't think
it doesn't
so.
work.
The new women's WWE Undisputed Championship.
All ready for Asuka. Well, this belt is ready for
Trash, I think. I don't like the gold. Way too much gold for me.
You're supposed to give Reigns this undisputed title, and then they just give Asuka the same one.
It makes Reigns look like a moron. It does. I mean, no offense, but women shouldn't have the same belts as fucking men.
Precisely.
The belts should all be different. I don't really like this. I'm going to say it's trash.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I probably like it better though than the women's World Heavyweight Championship. So I'll stick it there. The Universal Championship that, for some reason, Paul Heyman still carries around with him. I don't understand it. Roman Reigns technically gave these belts up to be crowned the new WWE Undisputed Champion, World Undisputed Champion, but now he's still carrying these belts. So
I'm going to say top of bad.
Top of bad. I think that's probably fair. I don't mind that belt. It's all right. I know they had the red one on Raw when the Universal title was on Raw. I mean, I normally don't like the colour straps, but I don't know, for some reason I think it doesn't look that bad on these belts. Looks fucking terrible on the tag belts, but for these belts it doesn't look too bad. The Intercontinental Championship, I'm not a big fan of it. I'll stick it in okay because it's not generic like the others, but for me it's not that nice.
Give us the old one back, man. 2002 or 97 to 08, that's the IC title that we all know and love, damn it.
Now, where do you want this then?
Bought me okay.
Bought me okay. Up next, got these are both going bought me trash.
Yeah.
These belts are fucking hideous.
It's the Power Rangers on crack, isn't it?
I didn't think it could get worse than the penny belts. And maybe these are not worse than the penny belts. Remember the tag belts for like 11 to 16?
I think these are worse.
But yeah,
because I think with the penny belts, at least it wasn't brand exclusive. This is literally here. You're on Raw, you're on SmackDown. Boom, good night. There we go.
I honestly don't understand how they rebranded a lot of the belts. Like over the past couple of months, yet they've not gave Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn new belts. Yeah. Why they're stuck with these belts?
You'd almost take a slap WWE logo on it just to get rid of this.
Yeah. No, for me definitely.
These are probably the longest belts on this list without change.
Yeah, they should have been the shortest fucking belts on this list for change because they're hideous. We've got the NXT tag team titles up next, got the men's and then the women's. I mean, they're all right. The men's got the black strap with like the gold silver NXT. The women's have got a white strap with the gold NXT down the middle. I think they both look alright. I don't think they're horrible. Definitely prefer these tag belts over the men's tag belts, that's for sure.
I'd probably say bought me good, or okay even.
Okay, stick them in here, or do you say below the North
I'll
American?
do. I'll stick them beside the other NXT seems to be leading the way here.
I was going to say that. There seems to be some weird thing where it's the NXT belts that are winning. Up next, we've got the Roman Reigns' new title. I don't like it, but I do think it looks better than the women's. I think, I know, with the black strap, I think the black strap looks better than the white. The women's just
cheapens his belt, but in terms of overall looks, I think put it in front of the North American one for me.
You think it's that much better than the women's?
Yeah, I think the women's looks horrendous. I don't know what it is. It should just... I am factoring in the fact that it should just be Reigns that has this belt. Why should the women's have a belt?
Why are you factoring that in?
Because the white cheapens it.
Doesn't matter. Do you think the white looks as good as the black?
No, I think the white looks awful.
Alright then. This belt here, this black one, stick it beside the blue one.
That's another belt that Heyman carry. Heyman's got more belts than the Bloodline.
Oh god, I'll stick it beside this one. And last but not least, the United States Championship, which I actually think is the nicest belt.
I'm going to put good. I think it looks better than the US title, but the problem is it's in a shit era and it will never really get that recognition, so...
You think it looks better than the old US title?
Yeah, I prefer it.
I don't go that far, but I do think it's the nicest belt of them all. I like the eagle. You've got like the American flag colours.
Well, when I say the old one, I mean the one that Cena had initially, the spinner one. That's the one I meant.
Cena. What's wrong? I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's our list. Let us know what you think down below. I think the US title's the nicest looking belt. Let me know what you think down below. Catch you in the
It's
next
all
one.
too similar, man. All too similar.
And there's too many. Fuck me, get rid of some of these belts.
Come on, Triple H, get your nose out the business and get it stuck in the new belts, son.
That's it, till next time. Peace.